Is it possible for a man to call off his wedding on the wedding day at the venue where all his friends and family has already gathered? Now let's listen to this story because it's a true life story. There is this lady, a beautiful young lady, a 32 years old lady. She graduated from School of Nursing, Nigeria, secured an admission to go and do her masters in UK. She did her masters for 2 years. Now after the masters for 2 years, she decided to go and do her training in a different country, which she decided to go to Dubai. As God may have it, someone introduced him to a guy that is in US that is looking for a girl he want to marry. At least a girl that is matured, a girl that is doing well, a girl that don't have to use her body to get money from men. He need a girl that has sense, that is, so they don't have to introduce him to this girl, a nurse, a graduate, did her masters, and now she is working. At least it's a very good profile for the lady. So this man decided to fly from US to come and visit her in Dubai. So this, when the man came the first day, the man spent 2 days with her. The man didn't touch her. The man saw her. The man loved her at first sight. The man liked the person he saw, a decent and well-to-do girl. The man left. So after some time, he came back the second time. It was when he came back the second time, he had something to do with the lady. After everything, he left. When he came back the third time was when he now proposed to this girl and decided their marriage plan. They have to come down to Nigeria to come and do the marriage rites. Bear it in mind that this girl is from a very well family, a family, at least they are well to do. They are not like people that is begging for things. They are well to do. So on the wedding day, this guy, his friends came down to come and support their guy now that is getting married and everything. Everybody was happy on the wedding venue. The traditional rite is going on. Everybody is happy, dancing, eating and drinking. Then his friends came in. So when the friends came in, they were sitting down watching. So one of them was like, is this the girl our friend is getting married to? And they said, the other friend now asked him, yes. Why do you ask? He now said, this girl that is my oga toy, this is the same girl that I used to bring for my boss every day. That this is what she's doing in Dubai. So the other guy, because of what this other person was saying, he got angry and stood up and have to go straight to this girl and said, hello. The girl said, how you doing? And I said, do you know this guy? Immediately she saw the guy, she thought maybe they've set her up. She thought maybe it's a setup because she knows this guy very well, because this is the same guy that used to pick her to go and deliver to their boss. So she was like, she stood up and she was shocked, and she had to rush out and went to the car to sit, and she was crying. So her husband was like, what is happening here? How can you just ask my wife, do you know this person? And she stood up and she rushed out. So the man followed the wife to the car, and the wife knelt down and was begging the husband and said, I am sorry, forgive me. The man said, forgive you for what did you do? She was not able to say. So the man need to go back to the friend and said, what happened? How do you know my wife? Where have both of you met before? The guy cannot say it with his own mouth. So the man have to go back to the wife and was telling the wife, you need to tell me what transpired between you and my friend. That was when she now started crying and she was begging. Now listen to what happened. She said when she was in UK for that 2 years, she don't have a boyfriend. She was a good girl. She was just there studying. Though she used to feel lonely sometimes, but she would just find a way to help herself out without involving herself with a man. So, but when she now decided that UK is too lonely and boring for her, that was when she decided to go to Dubai. Getting to Dubai, yes, she went to the hospital the father directed her to go because the father has a connection there. But when she got there, they gave her what they are going to pay her. And some friends she met at Dubai now told her that if you are working here, this is what you are going to be earning. But if you are doing what we want you to do, this is what you are going to be earning. So she had to weigh the income, and she noticed that if she followed her friend, she'll be earning more than what she'll be earning at the hospital. My sister decided to follow her friends, and they started using their body to make money in Dubai. That is what she had been doing. And that guy is one of the people that normally patronize her and also take her to people that patronize her. This man was speechless. This man was angry. This man cannot even say anything. This is the same thing he was avoiding not to get himself into. But unfortunately, it happened. What happened next? The man stood up and told the woman that the wedding is over. The wedding that they just married, not even up to 1 hour, is over. This lady started crying, and they asked the MC to announce to the people. So the MC announced to the people and said the groom is not feeling too well, that he needs to be taken to the hospital, and the wife needs to go with him for proper checkup, that everybody should continue their eating and their drinking, but the groom and the bride will not be there with them. The father of the girl and the mother of the girl and the brothers of the girl, we are like, what is happening? What is happening? They have to rush to the car. And when the father heard this news, the father was so disappointed. The father was so disorganized, because this man is a man that trained his children in a way he think he has trained them, where he never know that the daughter will do this to him. Everybody blamed the girl. Now, what are our moral lesson on this? It's not everything or everything you see that glitter is gold. Yes, there's some people out there with good intention. Sometimes some bad egg will come and corrupt them. Sometimes we are out there. If you are out there living this country, you're not there with your mom, you're not there with your dad, you're not there with your siblings, with anybody that is going to caution you. It's just left for you to caution yourself. It's left for you to take care of yourself. Don't allow people to deceive you to do what you don't want to do, because you never know what it will cost you in life. Now look at this story. I didn't mean this girl was doing her good job. She would have getting herself a good husband. That is in US, that both of them will enjoy their life together. But this man have called up the wedding. No more wedding. Everybody is just on her own. Now look at the shame she brought to the family, the shame she brought to the community, and the shame she brought to herself, because she will never stay to forgive herself on this one. Please, let's be guided and know the right thing to do for ourselves, because whatever we do this present will also affect us in future. Thank you. Please don't forget to follow Blessing Elise Entertainment TV. Subscribe, comment, and like. Thank you.